What is a camp meeting? Camp meeting was a time of fellowship, of encouragement, where you would share your faith, and people would come and want to learn, what do Adventists believe according to the Bible? And so camp meetings were spiritual feasts, experiences where you'd gather together, sometimes for a few days, sometimes for a week or even more, these spiritual gatherings that would be these high points of faith to encourage one another and to share one's faith. So if I were to go back in time, I would love to see how our early Adventist pioneers, how they prayed. We're told a number of different memory statements by people who knew the pioneers and attended these camp meetings, that they would sometimes have patches along the patches on their knees because they were so fervent. They believed in Jesus as a personal savior, a friend that they could talk to. And I would love to be there and hear them in one of those seasons of prayer. The other thing I would have loved to have done if I could go back in time is, although I'm really excited about our first official camp meeting in Wright, I would also love to have gone to our first camp meeting up in South Stukely in Canada, because I'm Canadian, and to be able to see the first Adventist camp meeting in Canada would have been a special treat. So a quirky, unusual tradition that relates to early Adventism has to do with food. I don't know about you, but when people start getting hungry, that's when people sometimes getting a little grumpy, a little hangry, we say. And so our early pioneers, so James White was worried about that. So in the mornings, he got a great big pot of oatmeal that he just, a porridge, I guess they called it, and invited everybody to participate. But he did note that for future camp meetings, there would be a food tent. So be prepared to either bring enough food for yourself and maybe a little extra to share. So a very practical tip: if you come to camp meeting, don't forget to bring enough food. And one more thing for those early pioneers: if you went back in time, don't bring just enough food for you, but bring enough hay and food for your horse as well. Okay, so that would be, if you could transport in time, always look out for enough food.